why am I not trusted to work from home anymore?
It's a good question, Andre. I've been reading a lot recently about people who, hey, they were trusted during the pandemic to work from home, to do good work, because we all had to. You know, that was only 4 years ago. Now, most managers, most business owners, most CEOs are saying, come back into the office. We don't trust you to do your work anymore. I think that's damaging to people because, hey, why should they be innovative for their manager? Why should they try and come up with new ways of working? What does it say about them as a person?
I agree. It's really defeating the purpose. Like, I believe lifestyle or living to your own rhythm is opening up your creativity. And I've got to say that normally working for someone is very restricted in the first place. So I think they won a lot on obviously decreasing overheads and having people doing wonderful work and have a lifestyle. Do you think it's a losing idea, Stuart?
Yeah, I think it's a losing idea. I think it's being driven by business managers who have bought a lot of big offices, who have got a government probably saying we need to keep the rent coming in from this big office. And they're now thinking we've got to just get people back into the center of towns. You know, it's a practice which I think most people want to say, no, I need more balance. I don't want to be traveling into the city 5 days a week. I want to travel in maybe 1 or 2 days a week, but I'm good at working when I'm on my own, and I can still get the same amount done every week if they want me to.
Okay, Stuart, let's be troublemakers. My suggestion to these people is challenge your manager. Maybe
it's a good one.
Finger if you need to, but get your terms right. If they were happy with your work so far, then get them to do it to someone else. What is your suggestion, Stuart?
So I think there are two things that I do. I think I turn around and sort of challenge, as you said. I turn around and say, what's changed? But the other thing is I would look and I would try and sort of gather and measure how productive I am. You know, if you measure that you produce 6 documents an hour when you're at home, and you only produce 4 documents an hour when you're at work because you've got meetings, you've got people interrupting you. Yeah, okay, that's good to build a team, but that's not as productive, is it? So I'd start putting those data in front of the managers and say, look, when I'm working from home, I produce better quality and more work. The other thing that I think is really important about this one is, you know, we're all now used to using Zoom and Teams and all the other things that we use, to Google Meet and all the other things that we use to make sure that we're sort of meeting over video. Well, it doesn't mean that every meeting has to immediately start with work. If every meeting sort of needs 5 minutes of chit chat in order to build the team, well, put 5 minutes of chit chat in at the beginning of your meetings. Why start the meeting immediately? Why not do what we always used to do in an office, which is have 5 minutes of chit chat before the meeting starts? Everybody knows that we're probably all too busy to start on time anyway.
I love it, Stuart. I love your insights, especially bringing it back to the numbers and performance, because they actually care about that. And tell us.
What you, Andre? Do you think that as somebody who's been told that they're no longer allowed to work from home, or the boss doesn't want them to work from home, does that challenge your self-worth? Does that make you think, well, what's wrong with me?
Well, I believe a lot of people will ask that question because of that lack of self-worth, lack of confidence. They might take that corporate decision personally. Yes, probably that would be another conversation. But I would want to challenge you, dear listeners. What are you going to do? How are you going to approach this? Share it below the video. Any last words, Stuart?
Yeah, look, there's an important conversation to be had, and I think it's time that business owners, business managers, chief executives, people have that conversation. What's really driving this? And let's be honest with each other.
Thank you.